Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is, of course, Sugi here, and today we are going to be doing another unboxing video. This time around, Spiritforged, which is basically the newest set in Riftbound. And previously, we obviously did the Origins edition, and I actually just got my cards graded out. So I got my Volibear. It came out as a 9, so I'm kind of happy about that, And then I obviously got my promo card Ari, and this came out as 10 out of 10. So this is going to be very valuable card right now because this is a launch exclusive thing, and I'm very very happy about this. So that's going to be very valuable card at some point. Well, it's already valuable, but it's going to be more valuable. So let's go into this thing, and we got once again boosters. And one of the things that is interesting about this one, what they changed around, was they added a lot more over-numbered cards, and they also added out like just like a lot more rare stuff. So there's a lot more collectibles in this set, which I absolutely love. Okay, we're gonna use scissors here, and and I kind of like the theme here. I'm hoping for the Aurelia card. Once again, I believe the Ari is the most valuable. So, man, these packs are not opening the way I want them to. Okay, this is already third world unpacking video in emotion. Hopefully, there's not going to be a lot of annoying noises. It's not the most ASMR start we possibly could have. Okay, there's a lot of same cards, new cards also to be seen. Oh, Doran's Blade. Okay, that never looked at. Okay, that's what it looks like in. Okay, first holo card plundering under Titan. Okay, we got Jax and some loser mech. So put the holos on the side. Let's put the others in the book. There's obviously new starter decks. The starter decks are interesting because they also come out with actual boosters. So some card sets do that. I've been obviously collecting now Riftbound and One Piece and Pokemon. So I got a lot of cards. Okay, let me see. We cloth armor here. Okay, they're doing a lot more of these items from the game, which is a cool, I guess. Who is this? Okay, that's also, I some of these are from Runeterra, so it's nice that they're kind of bringing out certain arts, and I guess it's cheaper for them. Okay, we got Legend Rumble Holo Assembly Rig. That kind of be too valuable. Okay, let's put them once again. Gonna take a look at the holos at the end of the video again. So let's see what we. I don't like this opening mechanism. This just doesn't work in hand because it just like ends up on, or maybe it's a skill issue. Now there's also be a lot of people asking about the power leveling stuff. We're gonna get into that at some point. I got monetization back on the channel, so I guess I'm gonna be uploading a bit more. But yeah, that is requiring a lot more. Okay, Dauntless Vanguard. So yeah, Riot changed things. Not the DOS, so the laws are kind of the same. We got Ezreal. Okay, only three holos on this one, so that's not too bad. Okay, next pack, and there's 20 of these in the whole thing, so that's kind of nice. And hopefully we'll get one really really good card. So I actually bought 2 of these booster boxes. I got one below me, which I'm just holding for as an investment. So I'm gonna sell it when it's gonna be bigger. And actually, you're gonna wait. Sometimes you can weigh in the boxes, and you can see like this was like 7 grams heavier. So basically, okay, I'm gonna open this one. Trove Golem, Fiora. I think we had the Fiora on the previous deck already. Nothing super rare has dropped out, and I looked out a bit of the cards already, like what are valuable and stuff like that. So we haven't really hit the jackpot. And I got some very valuable cards last time, which I basically sold on eBay, and I'm happy about that. So, and I'm still collecting, and maybe I need to get one of those. Well, I do actually have starter decks, but maybe we'll build a deck at some point. Needlessly large Yordle. Okay, this looks very custom art, which I have not seen before. And then we have Prodigal Ezreal. Is this? This is another legend. So, okay. Once again, I don't think we have anything super valuable as of right now. We have opened 4 packs already, so that's kind of crazy. But it is what it is. You want to do the great polls here. I don't know how many people are doing unboxing for Riftbound, but Okay, let's see. The art is pretty good on these ones. I'm liking it, even though it's a lot of rehash stuff. Beast below, could this be like a very valuable card? That's Altar of Memories, and then we have Spinning Axe, which is from Draven. So Draven has a lot of art in this set, kind of one of the focus ones. And I have to say, if Riot is watching this for whatever reason, like thematically, I was thinking like this is gonna be like all Ionia characters and Spirit Blossom style of stuff, and it's definitely not that. So sometimes it feels kind of like, okay, what are they doing here? Like in terms of themes, like we have such strong skin lines and themes and champions of certain region. It would be really nice to just have, okay, Royal Guard, Azir, Legend Ornn. Okay, nothing valuable as of right now. So I'm not really feeling too good about this. And obviously, I haven't looked in absolutely every single card. So when you're going to be watching this video, I have edited the numbers in. So what is the actual value? Because I don't know the lower ranked cards. Obviously, there's also very powerful cards. I remember like Echo had a couple of very valuable cards in the last deck, which everybody basically wanted. Doran's Ring, the classic Doran's Ring. Remember when you could stack 6 Doran's Rings? Like you would play Brand and buy 4 Doran's Rings and dominate early game. That was like a good strategy back then. Not so fast. Another Ornn and another Ezreal. I think this is the third Ezreal. I wonder if I got one like overnumbered, so I gotta check those later on. But the art on the best cards. So I did say the spirit bound stuff. Like the cool thing is that at least the top cards are like spirit for a spirit. What is the spirit line? Oh, there we got our Doran Shield. Now some of this art looks pretty banger on a close up. So Riot has, okay, we got Akshan. Never really mastered that champion. Rel top, my invention before they started playing at the pro level. Was really good at Seth. Get Seth because he could like just pop his shield out with the Q and cancel his W. That was like really good. Not like you could go toe to toe, but she can play a Blizzard build. She does actually interesting a lot of damage. It's kind of like that old Tarot. Kind of love those old builds. They kind of ruined a lot of them. Man, these Blizzard buckets. So far, we don't probably know which is going to be the third set that Riot is going to be releasing, but I don't like the oversaturation, so that's a good thing. Wages of Pain. We got Soraka. Good art. We got a Rengar there. I think we're around halfway here. It's going to be a bit shorter video because I kind of learned to do this a bit faster. We got the same card over here. So far, I'm not very impressed. But there's always going to be something. Best Master Bingwen. J. Medarda. Bard. That's a banger art. Guys. I love that one. Nothing rare, but I love that. The next booster. Now let me know what do you have pulled out from the decks and the boosters in case you have gotten. So obviously there's a supply shock again. There are a couple of marketplaces where you can buy these. I'm going to link them down below in the description. Okay, we got Veteran Poro. Edge of the Night. This is a really nice looking art. And then we got Legendary Danger Zone. So this could be the first valuable card that we have gotten. I think this is legendary or whatever is the term that they use for that. Because it's like every card, like, oh, we have to be unique and we have their own names. Like, bro, this is epic or mythic, whatever. The orange is the highest tier. That's what I know. We're around halfway the box. Let's see what we got. Okay. Jax, unmatched champion unit. This looks really banger. Here to help Poro. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that's our first alternative art, Draven. I think this is, I want to say $60, $80. Maybe. I'm not sure. This is really cool art, and this is a good skin of Draven. Yeah, that's the best card we have gotten so far. Pretty nice. So finally something that I think is somewhat valuable, or at least cool. That's something like I might even grade, but we have to see if that's going to be worth it. Because the problem with grading is that they can be really expensive. World Atlas. Spirit Wheel. Okay, Karma card. Okay. We got Sivir here. We got another alternative art. Man, that's a really cool looking card. Let's check that out. Okay. I like that. That's cool, man. That's great. That's also like have to put into consideration. Okay. Let's bring the packs out and let's count how many we have because historically very bad at math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 boosters left. That's pretty cool, man. 2 cards. I love the alternative arts. They're probably the best cards. No signatures I have pulled yet, though. I remember using this card a lot on Runeterra. Kind of low-key want to go back to, okay, Feral Strength. Okay, we got Lucian here. It's just a legend. Oh, Janna card. I didn't know Janna was on this deck. I like that art, though. Next one. We still got 9 decks to go. We can still pull out the most rarest cards. There's always a possibility for that. When you buy these booster boxes, there's always a high chance that you're going to be getting at least like one really good card. Marching Orders, Rumble, Hothead. That's a really cool art. I like the Rumble. It's really the attack speed Rumble build. That's just really fun with this on-hit damage. Really fun. Hard to pull off, but if you're really pro at it, really nice. So not many decks. Okay, we got something rare at the top again. I can see the gloss. I can see the outlines. Purchase Grimworm, Renata. I really like the Renata's design. Long sword. Oh, no, I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna need something good, like a fucking rune, bro. That 20 still. That might be a $20 card though. Okay, Switcheroo. I have never seen this card before. Yon, okay. And we have another legendary, Ancient Range. Okay, don't no idea what is that valuation, but I guess we're gonna learn that out. Okay, how many decks to go? Booster, sorry. 7. No, that's 6. Yeah, great math skills, bro. And obviously, if you have a dex, you can go into local tournaments and win cards, and those cards can be also very valuable. The tournament cards can be really valuable as well because they're rare to get. People actually have to play to get them. They can't just go in and buy them. Eye of the Herald, okay. And Sturks, Cage, Chem Baroness, that's a legend card, and gold. Not that bad, I guess. It's probably not. I wonder which champions are the best. This is kind of what I heard about the card games, though, is that they always have balance issues where the decks are like the tier list is so bad. Like you want to have a game where everything is viable, or at least half of the stuff. Okay, Void Borer, Rek'Sai. It's not an overnumbered card, but it's still hollow. It still looks cool. Draven, okay, nothing too special. I don't like that base Draven art too much. It's just when the first time I kind of quit League when Draven and Darius and Jace came out. That was like I had my first big break from the game, and it obviously came back. You always can come back to it, but I haven't played in a while. But okay, we got Fizz, Corina Vizara. I have no idea who this bitch is, but she's legendary, so that's just good. I didn't expect that there could be like legendary cards out of no name character. But I wonder when they're gonna be. Imagine that they're gonna be releasing one champion only this year. For me personally, I like game being refreshing. New champions are part of it. People say, "Oh, but there's too big of a champion pool to learn and all that stuff." Well, too bad. I think that's just kind of like a trade-off you're gonna have against the odds. Oh, this reminds me of playing AP Pantheon. Never again. Hextech Anomaly. We got another Lucian here. Nothing too special. I think we have maybe exhausted our best pulls of the night. Sadly, we haven't gotten. Well, I don't really know. Obviously, I don't remember all the. None of the top 10 cards have emerged. So I can tell you that. I feel like we have gotten like 5 of these. Hex Drinker. Oh, that also looks pretty cool close up. Yeah, it's a good art. Okay, Sivir. Good art. Yeah. Yeah, one of my favorites. Ooh, shit, man. That is fucking fine. I think this might be one of the more valuable ones. Yeah, we got set. Like, this is not a signature version, but yeah, that is a good one. Yeah. So the RNG gods didn't totally abandon me. Now we have the very final pack. Obviously, appreciate you dropping a like here at this point. Thanks you for being with this adventure with me. Seeing the first round reveals, okay. There is something valuable at the end. Okay, Rek'Sai Swarm Queen. Really good art. Really digging that. And Hostile Takeover, legendary spell card. Maybe valuable. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Okay. So that's what everything we got. So I'm going to do a recap here for you guys at the end of the video. Just a quick look at the cards that we got in the holos. That's probably one of the highlights, the set card. It's Spirit Blossom, so it's probably one of the more higher ends. And then we're going to go. There's surprisingly a lot of holos. You know, I've been buying some Lorcana stuff, and the problem with them is that, you know, you don't always get a good pull. Yeah, those three are probably the highlights of this deck. There might be some other valuable cards here, but I always kind of want the champions. That's also cool looking Ezreal. That's second Ezreal and third Ezreal. Rumble. Jax. Okay, don't build. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more League of Legends content. You can obviously use my code Sujo and get 20% off by buying accounts at 1 versus 9, which would obviously help out the channel. I will be seeing you guys next time whenever I will be coming back. Thanks for watching. See you soon.